Mr. Julian Rider.
Hello.
A week ago today, you were putting your final preparations together to go out to the start line for Revolve 24,
Yeah.
the 2017 edition. You did rather well, it's fair to say. You came away with the solo win again.
Very pleased.
Set a new event record, 462 miles, 40,000 feet of climbing around the very hilly Brands Hatch. And
sounds a lot when you put it back.
yeah, it's quite a 19.3 mile an hour average for 24 hours. It's not bad, mate. On a road bike, on those sorts of circuits, in the dark and the fog. It was a bit misty as well, wasn't it? A bit foggy.
Bit of rain. I was cold.
Yeah, that turn into Graham Hill Bend in the fog, in the dark was interesting, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's like going to the black hole.
Yeah, there's an apex here somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of people remember that. You did awesome, mate, but there were quite a few of us there. I think one of the things that people don't realise, perhaps, with solo performances is, as we say, always solo, never alone, because there's a lot of people required to help you produce a performance of that calibre.
Yeah.
And we took quite a little team of people to Brands Hatch with us, didn't we, who all volunteered to come and do something silly for the weekend.
It's solo, but you're not. You're not really. You need so much support to do a really good performance. And I owe a lot to my support riders. The awesome Gary Ford from Mammoth Lifestyle, Dean Howell from Revolution Foods, Peter Nadin, my good friend, Gareth Bushnell, or Bushy, and the legendary March Hare.
Beware the hair.
Beware the hair. People that know will know. The pit crew, I've got to thank Tanya Nadin, James Fox from Com Fuels, who supplied my sports nutrition, and Des McManus, also my long-suffering partner Julie McCauley.
It's worth saying those 4 people in the pits did a fantastic job of looking after you.
Key
part. And the other 5 support riders. Yeah. They were absolutely stunning. To watch Tanya and Des and Foxy bouncing around when we were swapping pit stop strategies and changing the numbers, and then we had to short shift pits when you had a puncture.
Correct.
And then go long again.
Yes.
They just changed the numbers and everything.
Yeah.
And it was a case of, okay, what a new strategy, you've got 5 minutes.
They were thinking on their feet, definitely.
Yeah,
there's a lot of calculations going on.
With 36 hours in when they're not slept for 36 hours, that's pretty good going. They were awesome.
They were doing their own solo.
Yes, they were. They were. It was quite an achievement by a team there. I was very proud to have been part of that. The other thing, of course, about soloing is not just the performance on the day, but actually getting to the point when you drive through the gates.
That's
Again,
right,
it doesn't just happen. There's an awful lot of work to get you to peak at that hour on that day. Is quite an achievement. And there's, again, a lot of people involved in getting you to that point, aren't there?
I'd like to thank Hugh and Vicky Bunn to start with for putting on the event.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was an awesome event, and
it was good,
I would advise anybody that's thinking of doing something like this to go to Revolve 24.
Yeah.
As you were saying, to get me there, the first thing you need is a good bike. And Swinnerton's Forest Centre, they supplied me with the awesome Trek Madone, and it performed faultlessly. So the maintenance that they did on it, as you can imagine, I wear things out quite quickly, and the bike never faltered. So
for 24 hours.
So 24 hours, that's a lot. There's a lot to be said.
And
there.
the Honda was set up beautifully, weren't they? They've looked after you for a couple of years
they
now.
They have, yeah.
With a number of harebrained.
Yeah, they're like family.
Yeah.
So I'd like to mention Comfuels, James Fox and Des McManus, and they did a lot of calculations in the pits, supporting me with their race fuel strategy, salt testing, sweat testing, up leading to the event, so they knew what kind of sodium I was using, which is a bit of a game changer.
Yeah.
And also Revolution Foods and Dean Howell. You cannot out-train a bad diet.
Yeah.
And they supplied me with all the right foods and the superfoods that's, you know, kept me immune system high. Also,
yeah, you how did you feel during the event? How did you feel physically? Not just the tiredness, but
well, I mean, obviously your bike fit is crucial. Adrian Timmis set me up lovely on the bike, and made me some custom insoles, which gave me no knee pain. You know, all ride apart from when I hit about 450 when my body was screaming.
yeah.
But I think that's pretty good going.
Yeah, it's kind of firing. 450 on.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
Things are going to start hurting then. I'd like to thank Martin Erling, who has got numerous cycling greatness, Tour de France's, etc. He did my sports massage leading up to the event. Helped me recover from 150 mile back-to-back rides. That all went well. Alex Welben, for a long time coach, got me there, you know, in the right shape, has in the past. I'd also like to thank Dan Fleeman from Dig Deep Coaching, who I've been riding with of late, and has basically pushed my limits to the limit. I can tell you that now. And
if you've ridden with Julian, you know that takes a little bit of doing, generally speaking. So
Dan does push me to my limits, and then obviously Simon Harvey and all the Peloton chain gang from Ruisley. You know, it's just good to ride with people. And share what I've been doing, because soloing can be quite lonely.
Yeah,
but
it's a very lonely
as
business,
Pete said, solo but never alone.
Yeah.
And last of all, I'd like to thank Wesley Projects, who are my employers, do some awesome building projects. For me, turning up very tired and talking about bikes a lot, boring the pants off them.
Yeah, I have seen Sean at work with earplugs in. I just assumed that's the grinder was working. It's actually just to drown out the noise about the bikes, is it?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So if there's any occupational hearing damage for other people at work, it's probably just from the constant drone about bikes.
Yeah, I do talk about bikes a lot.
You do a little bit. I don't know anybody like that at work.
No, I'm sure you don't.
Okay.
Okay.
Mate, it was an awesome thing to be part of. It was a really cool thing, and it was an interesting journey along the way.
Thank you very much.
What's next?
I'm having a break.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
I know.
Well, we'll see.
Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure, buddy.
Cheers.